Yeah. Uno dos, uno dos. Let's see if you want to take a full dose. Welcome. Welcome to the block. I'm Omega Sun, true Omega Sun 88. We want to make things work real quick. They stop playing with me.
Power off.
All right. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're doing good. You and your family are doing well. And, you're coordinated. You're getting things right. Salute to everybody that's surviving through some things. And just 1 second, right? 1 second. Yeah, we get. Yeah. A little something, a nice little intro commercial into what we do here. You know what I mean? Welcome again. It's been a while. I'm glad you're here with me. You know what I'm saying? We did, it's been a tumultuous 2020, but yet we're here and we shall continue with the culture. We shall go on from night to morn. That's word is bond. Not just word is bond. And I'm True Omega Sun. I put a couple of links out, make sure people get in contact with what's going on. And hey, I know. It's always the beginning of the week, but sometimes you got to understand, if you start off a certain way, chances are you finish up just as strong. So I'm here to apply to you positive vibes, and a little bit of this golden era stuff that we talk about so much. You know what I mean? It's hip hop, this thing of ours that we live, breathe, caress, fill up with in our spirit, and try to understand and get a grip on. You know what I mean? So, it's a beautiful thing to say. Salute to King Nas. Salute. Happy born physical. You're still looking young. You know what I mean? Got that vibe going, man. In the winning season, and shouts out to King's Disease. I would like to get into a couple of songs off that album, that build, because they're very, very, very great production, great concept. The vision is there, and it's prime Nas. Not like, in my opinion, I thought he lost a step. I'm not gonna front. I thought things wasn't working. That's just with me. I always knew he's a premier MC, right? I always knew he's there. I always knew he had the lines to satisfy things, but it just wasn't a lot of stuff resonating with me since Steve's Theme and Stillmatic. Of course, the earlier stuff was just bomb. Yes, except for Nostradamus. I couldn't do with that. But that's me. And don't put that on the block. That's just me, a True Omega Sun. But he's just a phenomenal artist, a great thinker, a positive being. You could hear in the interviews. The last interview I saw was with the Breakfast Club. He did an excellent job, and just mild-mannered and let bygones be bygones and things of that nature. So that's always a plus. You got to salute maturity when you see it. You know what I mean? And don't mind me if you see me moving around. There's a lot of controls going on. You see, you get the green screen, the back crawl on the bottom of the joint. I'm a zone out with the music like a fan I am, and like the fan you may be. So just give me a half a second more, and we're gonna get involved in the thick of things. Let me see. Hold on. Get my wires together. Wires together with the VA.
Bluetooth mode. Paired.
Yeah, see, this is what happens when
See, they eager to learn how to become the next world.
There we go.
Let's go. Yeah. Ghetto children singing. See, they eager to learn how to become the next world leaders. Breathe hard.
Here we go.
Revolutionary warfare is all fair, love and war for the cause. I gotta take you off here. Revolutionary warfare is all fair, love and war for the cause.
Nasir Jones.
Book one, strategy, tactics, techniques. Look dumb, but massively notice the weakness in all of them. Gotta shoot only if necessary. Homie, this is very real. Abilities carrying heavy skill. Beware the thugs who ain't scared of blood or jail time. When area nations ain't had an interface, so we so blind of beauty of life. But when my mom said, nigga, you could be Christ, I wasn't old enough to hold my dick and be right. Jesus, what is he like? I picture him standing with diamonds on him, little different from the way my mommy saw him. Practice your aiming, physical training in difficult terrain. Test your endurance, try to keep your stamina banging. Splitting touches up, strap up. The army's a school, teaching smart ways to kill. I'm thinking Gandhi was a fool, but Chronic's a fool. Got me thinking out loud, fuck it. Sleep on my drunkenness, I blow your brains out. Revolutionary warfare is all fair, love and war for the cause. I gotta take you off here.
Woo! Salute to Nas.
Love and war for the cause. I gotta take you off here.
My revolution is as real as Bobby Seals. I bail with dudes and cribs, worth $250,000 in thick tails. For fish.
Salute to Lake on that one. You know we gotta go around the room. A lot of stuff going on.
Another one. Yeah. Freedom of jail, limbs inserted. A baby's being born, same time a man is murdered. The beginning and end. As far as rap goes, only natural. I explain my plateau and also what defines my name. First it was nasty, the times have changed. Actually now I'm the artist. For hardcore, my signs for pain. I spent time in the game, kept my mind on fame.
Hey.
So things shoot up. Through lines of cocaine, so my close friend shot, flatline in my chain, stab the pins, carry Mac 10s to practice my aim. On bush chops, take CD covers the trees, line the barrel up with your weak pitch and squeeze. Sweet scriptures for lost souls in the crossroads, to the corner thugs hustling for cars that cost dough, to the big dogs living large, taking it light. It's a big toy, getting nice, join your life is what you make it. Suicide, few try to take it, belt tied around their neck in jail cells naked. Heaven and hell, rap legend, presence is felt, and of course. NAS are the letters that spell.
Nasir Jones, man. Happy born physical to the God. As we proceed.
Yo, all I need is one mic, one beat, one stage, one nigga front my face on the front page. Only if I had one gun, one girl, and one crib, one God to show me how to do things. It's Sunday, pure,
One
like
knowledge.
a cup of virgin blood. Next with
151, one sip of maker.
Woo! Writing names on the hollow tips, plotting shit, mad violence on my body. This hood politics, knowledge. Leave bodies chopped up in garbages. See, watch us grow up and try to follow these watchers. Roll up and try knocking us when they opt up. Could it be my time?
Could it be?
I got up, the cop shot again. Bust stop glass burst, a fiend dropped his Heineken. Ricocheting between the spots that I'm hiding in. Blacking out, I shoot back. I'm getting hit. This is my hood, I'm a rap to the death of it. So everybody come on. Little niggas is grown, hood rats. Don't abortion the boom. We need more warriors soon. Shit from the stars in the moon. And it's like a police chase, the street sweepers and coppers. Stick up kids with no conscience, leave victims with doctors. If you really think you're ready to die, but not doubt, this is what.
And regardless to how much power you have, when God sends prophets and messengers, they don't care nothing about
Raekwon and Nas.
because they come from
You heard me? Hey,
The
hey,
best success is
hey,
the worst blunder.
hey,
regardless to how much
hey,
power you have. When God
hey.
sends prophets and messengers, they
Nah,
don't
he
care
ain't with it
nothing
yet.
about your power.
Salute to
They
Nas.
come from the power.
Red nigga, I'm a wonder. Your best success is my worst blunder. Feds tap the number. Jury Jacqueline and Nassar could appreciate. We to alleviate the pain. A game, Richard Pocky Ray.
What? your
conduct, nigga.
watch that.
Parties for my niggas that's living, you
Hey.
get it. Models, y'all keep them if they anorexic.
What?
But can't trust them.
What?
But won't bust them.
What?
Saving, spinning, wasting, it's like a custom. Tats hieroglyphics, lipstick on the collar.
I got more to lose than you do.
But I'm a rider. When did the rules change? Y'all living trendy on pennies, beating deadlines with ease, no game. You fire on butane, David Tim, Oscar spelt. These be the times that I surprise myself. My niggas looking like black crows and black shows. The dog voice stay pristine like I'm still 17.
Nasir Jones, represent, man. Represent. Let's go.
If I could teach something, so be it. I hope somebody learns something from it. Give it back. They can't break me or shake me. They too fake to come kill me. Their faith is with Satan. They mistake me, I'm filthy. Rich up in ghetto medals. So now they want to dead me. It's gonna be a murder confront the burners and empty. Boy. I made it. I'm from the land of David. The Nazarene of Bethlehem. They had me wrapped in blankets. A bunch of backward
can't stand that one.
Got me blowing trial. I hate this. Hoping my child can see through this. Trying to be a good daddy. I was there when she was born. She'll be there when I'm buried. Kinda weird and it's scary. All my years have prepared me. When I fears my temper, I see clear to the center. Yeah. Soul straight to his eyes, straight to his heart. I'm still alive. How did I make it this far? Cause I've been high, I've been low, searching for a way to go. Every single night I pray.
Come on. Salute to the mayor. See you out there, baby.
We going. My pants
Straight from straight eyes.
We going ultra.
HHDG.
We going ultra black. I got a toast to that. We don't fold the crack. We going occasionally we rose to that. Fuck on postal. We going ultra black. Watching the global change. Hopping the coldest range. Hit boy on the beat. This shit poster slap. We going ultra black. We go. No chicks.
Yeah. Can't do too much. You know them web callers be out there lurking. They ain't Spidey though, you heard me? Sister family out there representing the block, bboxradio.com. We usually go 8 to 10, but now, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna represent a little bit different online.
Only like 5%.
Only like 5% out of 100.
Through the lights, cameras, action, glamour, glitters, and gold. I unfold the scroll, plant seeds to stampede the globe when I'm deceased. But in the beast, to rise like geese, to conquer peace, leaving savages to roam in the streets.
Live on the run.
Police paying me to give him my gun. Trick my wisdom with the system that imprisoned my son. Smoke a gold leaf, I hold heat.
Nonchalantly.
It
It never haunts me.
Funny style niggas rolling a pal. Boost their heads profile on a buster records out. Holding leaders out they pussy with their minds.
One of the pretty things in life, props is a true thug's why.
Niggas come home, someone go in.
Come on, y'all, where you at?
Do the same shit again.
From the womb to the tomb.
Cause on the unpredictable. Gun salute life rapidly.
Cause the ritual. Yeah. Life of the times of Nasir Jones.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Be boys and girls.
Listen up, you can be anything in the world, and God we trust. An architect, doctor, maybe an actress, but nothing comes easy. It takes much practice. Like I met a woman who's becoming a star. She was very beautiful, leaving people in awe. Singing songs, Lena Holmes, but the younger version. Hung with the wrong person, got a stronger at heroin, cocaine, sniffing up drugs, all in the nose. Could have died so young, now looks ugly and old. No fun, cause now when she reaches for hugs, people hold their breath, cause she smells the
corrosion of death.
Watch the company you keep and the crowd you bring, cause they came to do drugs and you came to sing. So if you wanna be the best, I'ma tell you how. Put your hands in the air and take the vow. I know I can be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be.
I know I can be what I wanna be. Be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be. I'll be where I wanna be.
boys and girls, listen again.
Yeah. Nostradamus, Nas in effect, giving us that realismism. You know what I mean? We're gonna do a couple more, and then we're gonna ride off. First of all, hold on. First of all, I'd like to thank those that got eyes and ears. You could have been anywhere in the place, in the universe, in the cosmos, but you here with me. Your massive atoms attracted to this right here. So boom, that's one. Two, let's talk about Nas a minute and the impact and the legacy that he set up as a superior lyricist in his craft is just incomparable. Is he's definitely one of those admired personalities that when they put their their effort in their vibe in a space like that, you only get certain players like that. You only get certain people like that in life more than with the impact that they have, the wording, the material, the integrity that they may have, keeping it 100%, 150%, thou wow, whatever you say in your region, he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys. Didn't falter in his approach. He's always been mild mannered, fly dude from the boot up to the from the crown to the boot, and just this impact and coming in with the aggressiveness, saying things that people wouldn't even think about mentioning, saying, pushing the envelope, and also expanding his lyrical palette, to not just be one dimensional, which is very important. And it definitely speaks to the longevity that he's had. You think about 1993, 94, all the way up to now, and still on top of the game is just it's a beautiful thing. Shouts out to Hit Boy, salute to him on the production for the newest project, King's Disease. If you haven't copped it already, you're doing yourself a disservice. Yeah, and I'm just going to say it like that. I did play a little bit of Ultra Black, but remember, like these algorithms and things of that nature, blah, 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 and then down goes the string. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm giving you points of reference so you can go back and figure out who is this guy that everybody loves named Nas, So growing up in one of the largest housing developments in New York City, which is one of the illest places in the world. I mean, just ask somebody, and not to just put that on a pedestal, but to show you how much competition is in the city in particular. And then in the borough he's from in Queens with so many talented, people in particular. And then from Queensbridge, all the stuff that goes on in Queensbridge to survive that, navigate well, and still be on top of the game in particular amongst heavyweights like MC Shan, Tragedy, Black Poet in the Screwball clique, Mobb Deep, specifically Havoc. We just talking about the bridge itself, and phenomenal, Marley Marl definitely coming up under the shadow of that. It does something to you. Roxanne Shante, you can't forget her and her mark and what she put on the bridge. So for him to have a voice in that, Akinelli, no, he's from Left Rack, my bad. But the people that I mentioned just a minute ago, just to have that voice out there and know that, these people are listening and I gotta come correct, what I mean, and give people something that's memorable as well as something to sell on for the next generation. He did an exemplary. He did an exemplary job. We must pay homage. Like I said, he's still a young cat. In the mind and in the physical form. And we wish him many more to do this. And I would like to know what's some of the hits that you like of him, some of his his life experiences that you know about. Not too much. Don't get into the man business. That's another thing, right? That's another thing. With Nas, he's been recluse for most parts. You don't get too many Nas interviews. Special thing, celebrate the mystique a little more when you see that this person is approachable, but not on that I'm in the limelight type time all the time. He definitely keeps his private life private and lets the work speak for itself. I remember so many people had things to say, in his adversity period, but he was getting to know himself. You know what I'm saying? And he knew, especially when you look into the interview with the Breakfast Club, he was telling you that I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. You know what I mean? And I work hard on my strengths and I acknowledge my weaknesses, which is a definite level of maturity, and that's grown man stuff. It's grown man stuff, man. We applaud you over here. Yeah, I'm the one man soundtrack board. We applaud him over here. Yeah, we applaud him. Yeah, and shouts out to me.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, I get it. Shouts out to me though. I'm trying, but it's definitely something I would definitely encourage you to go into his tracks, go into his catalog, and he's an icon. He's an icon among others, and two others, Tupac, rest his soul, definitely salute to him, super salute to him. And if you follow some of the stories, you'll see the connection between these two artists, but definitely Pac, because of the legacy and the milestones and just the conviction that he left behind. Hard act to follow. And, September 13th, 1996, he passed to the essence due to his being in a shootout and a victim of a shootout on the Las Vegas Strip. That ultimately led to his demise. And we wish the best for him and his estate, his family, and friends, and all the riders. My business is a rider. Okay, and then you have another brother, great brother, dynamic. Another example of just a pure lyricist in the name Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G., business instead of game, or business in game, or born in greatness, whatever you want to say. You gotta say he went from ashy to classy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And all three of them switching over from the fatigues and the rugged life, and we up in this gutter, we up in this ghetto stuff, to dreams of prominence, and character development. All three of them became exemplary character builders within themselves into grown men, and Nas outlasted, these brothers, Jay-Z as well, and AZ too, there's so many other people that we can name, right? But when these three come into the conversation, it becomes something. Because of the power of their words and how it resonates with people, and we definitely got to acknowledge that. So I'm not going to keep beating you in the head with the knowledge. Are you trying to kick knowledge? Shouts to Nas, shouts to Jay. But we're going to go into something else. Let me see what I can hit you with. I hit you with that Rich Black. I love that joint right there. Shoot, that's a phenomenal track. Let me see what else I can hit you with. Oh, yeah. Nas and Face, if I can find it. I got so much stuff. You know, and salute to Scarface, definitely another one of my favorite artists. No Diz out, in Driz out, because his lyrics and his showmanship, you know, was always premier. You know, top, you know, just top of the grain, you know, that type of level. And shoot, we need more of that. We need more of that. Hold on, in between us, there we go. Damn it, I don't know if that's gonna play. Let's see.
Yo, nah.
Holla Black if you know about this. Hold on. Yeah. Holla Black if you know about this, all right? You gonna go into a couple of lyrics? Hey, relax. Let's go. Get yourself together. Get you something to sip on or whatever. Parental discretion is advised. Fair use, audio, all that. Hey. But I got niggas in New York coming keys. Fucking this shit that keep me off the heat. Came over when my man came over. Blowing dookie in the black Range Rover, yo. Tell these motherfuckers what we came for. Tell these niggas why we here. Nothing but the New York to Texas connection. Nothing but some real shit. What y'all expected? Spaz out sometimes dreaming, think I'm woke. This is the block, baby. Hit me after I smoke. They satisfy half of my mood. Then there's part of me that's distant, quiet. The most dangerous side of me, I'm twisted like Dr. Death, Kevorkian, flip shit, white gun handle, made of porcelain. My Houston niggas. Yeah. Who that? Yo, south to the Fifth Ward. We shooting niggas. Arthur. That's how we do business. Trying to make future figures. We two of the illest. One wet who I want wet it. I wet who you want wet it. Any nigga can get it. Anybody. You wet who I want wet it. I wet who you want wet it. Any nigga can get it. Yeah, man. That's a favor for a favor. That's what it was going down like. That's what it was going down like. We're gonna do 2 more Nas joints. You know, bear with me, pardon me. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much. The catalog is crazy. 2 more Nas joints. Roll with me. Vibe with me.
Hey, yo, hit boy, man. I need to roll up some of that Fonto you got, man. I be seeing you smoking. Got that IE weather.
Hey.
Tinted brim like Goldie talking. Prior listener, my prior women had no remorse when they tried to end no discourse, no discussion. I'm all alone, and all the people with the big hats on went home. So what you gonna do now, Goldie? Your bottom left you. It's up to me and you, Goldie. Through introspection, you ain't Goldie, you Nas. And my heart ain't cold as it was, and I go with multiple love. My angles over and over enough. I talk to my boxing trainer. He's my logic explainer. Conversations through our combinations. He told me stick to move, and different rules apply to different women. Some women's in the licking women, some women's independent, some women want brothers who educated, some women want business leather seats that are preferred.
What you want, baby?
Some do malevolent snake shit. You can miss me with that fake game.
Word.
Dialogue superb, flies cars on the curb.
AZ.
When I evolved,
more subtle. Come from the stress and the struggle. Young did, obsessed in the bubble about it. Took advantage if a woman allowed it. One of the foulest, someone say I was childish, money driven. Received this, I received it as living. Gifts and ribbons, any kisses on the list of forbidden. I was on it. See, Curry and Shorty was cornered. No worries for the naughty, it was high performance. It wasn't really. The games that I was playing was silly. Similar to them days when I was packing that millie. It could have killed me. Of course, it never crossed in my mind. She calling crime. Me, I'm more concerned why she ain't falling in line. Was bugging. Grew a lot since they say I'm stubborn. Guess it's real, even players they love it. When you would.
Back to back benches with the wild grip. gremlins, Gordy style lenses, talents in the 40 cal lenses. Life now, let me find out you want the lifestyle of mine. No pal of mine. Back to back Benzes with the wild gremlins, Gordy style lenses, talents in the 40 cal lenses. Life now, let me find out you want the lifestyle of mine. No pal of mine. Running with gold with night balls for jail time. Back the squad looking like tycoon. We all shine while we pocket with the fly on 25th Street. Watch a honey in the next to it. I'm in the 16 with the 12 next to it. You wanna stick me, then put your best to it.
I die black.
We see you in a
Lost Kingdom, you try that.
Check the fly cat
2.5, multiply that.
Cash rules on my arm, my flash shoes and tattoos. You can look but don't touch me.
We bad news.
American me, elegancy, treasury. With the hope to be rich before they
Bury me.
Corner backwards, but moved on to higher practice. My fire ashes, only backs I interact with. We all dons. Strong arm, a long arm, but it was war we on. Coming for niggas who forced me wrong. Select pieces, sit back, connect the pieces, inject the thesis. Spoke to my pops and left him speechless. He saw me sprout, going through worlds that wore me out. Never bore me out, business and money. That's what we all about. We're all about landed here. Beach houses with the chandelier. Me and my crew, mad cans of beers, coping. Live vibes, eyes open, it's clear. Presidential suites at the
Dance here, how you living on your block?
Mine's is hot, how you living on your block?
I got it locked. What's going down on your side? Who got shot?
Same shit,
Yeah, alright, I'll meet you up top.
Yo, it's hard to shake this feeling that I might get knocked.
Done, you know we don't stop. We can't close up shop.
BBSing, nothing less than how we steppin'.
Yeah.
Hoops kidding, cuties with it, sleazy dressing.
Word.
See me flexing, through the hood, deeply stressing. Illegal search, trying to find weapons for gun possession. Never want for questions. Every move made is destined. Black professors, let's take it back to the essence. Another version of the Goldie Map.
Pimp serving.
Convince the urban. Project Ghetto, Prince Emerging. Hispanic, hollow chips, massive damage. The path was granted. Loaded gas, that's a cannon. Tipped up, live by vocals, don't get it mixed up. Guess what? Millionaire stuck with the crisp cut. Switched up, slow going.
No showing.
Dough flowing, I
Don't lie. Hoes knowing.
Man traction, lace love in the latest fashion, trained and matching, never rocking gators flashing, assorted with AZ firm extraordinaire, making more severe, locking shit down, all this shit.
Nowhere to go from here but the top of the spear. Nothing stopping us here.
We locking the set. Yeah.
Black toaster, by my hip bone,
Fuck a holster.
See me at the copa, platinum choker, the guards with me. Mad blood smoke, it's hard to miss me. Pick 1 out of 2 times to twist me. New 9s is crispy, mine on chips. Mine on chips, that's strictly made for cats who sit.
Excuse me, is that your 6 and my 6?
Turning up the volume
When she hit my hits.
on the wall, mad flips. Now you want me blasted, but don't get it confused over this
Rap shit, rap shit, rap shit.
in my onyx face.
Oyster perpetual rolling with the day and date.
Hey guys, get ready because you're about to.
Hey, yeah. The block, bboxradio.com. That's your man Nas was on effect. Doing it big. Huh. Beautiful song, man. And yeah, we still want to hear that AZ Nas compilation joint. I don't know, maybe you could give us about 8 or 9 joints, maybe 12. I like a 12. I like a solid 12. AZ and Nas back-to-back joints. Right there was How You Living on Your Block, right? That was on that one. Then they did Let's Do It Again on Asiatic joint. And just phenomenal. Since Life's a Bitch, right? Since Life's a Bitch, where, you know, AZ always closed casket the rhyme. Always closed casket. The whole verse is just, you know, body, boom, you know, lays the foundation on, and Nas just, you know, smooths it out. You know, just, I mean, it's already smooth, right? But they accentuate each other. You know, they're like, what's a good tandem? They're like the Dells. They're like the Dells. Johnny Carter and Marvin Curtis Jr. Marvin Curtis Jr. It's like the Dells. You know, now we're going to get into like a phenomenal brother, man. Salute to everybody on St. James, Washington, Gates, Waverly, Clinton Hills, the whole area over there. I said Washington, Clinton, Vanderbilt. Shoot, you want to go? What's that? Downing, all them places over there. Straight Bed-Stuy, B. Word. 10 boots and fitted hats. You know what I mean? Summer leathers. Yeah, that part, that show. And we left a legacy, and 2 beautiful children, and he's just a phenomenal guy who will always be remembered. We'll always love Big Papa, definitely. And he came out with the album Ready to Die, was just extraordinarily crazy. I remember seeing, rest in power to my cousin Haj Malik. We went, us, a man Flip, I forgot who else. Shouts to Lando, shouts to Mental Son. Yeah, we went to Webster Hall, and you saw the early Big, with the Coca-Cola glasses and the fatigue jacket. Eric Sherman was there. Remember that? The dude, Joe Sinister, my man Screwball, who had my man Terrence. He had the hip hop quotable maybe a month or 2 earlier. Shouts to that. Hip hop quotables used to be in the source, right in the middle of the magazine, and that was like what you was writing to do. You were writing and getting your verse down packed, so when you threw it down in the joint, your goal was to get into the hip hop quotables, man, and that was like a phenomenal. You wasn't even thinking about the gold record or the 5 mics. It's like, yo, I get in a hip hop quotable, heads are gonna recognize, right? And that was just a smooth play to get people to step up their bars, and to see lyricism on paper while you hear it on wax, which is very powerful, thought-provoking. These things initiate other energies around, and that's what's missing right now. I think the acknowledgement of people that actually put together creative ideas and push them to the forefront. They're out there. The guys are out there. The women and the men are out there, but the highlight on their lyrics are not. And most of the times, that's why they don't have that incentive to go the extra mile. Think about that. So, as we travel through the block, we're going to recognize a couple of joints that I liked on Ready to Die, which was a classic album in my opinion, and definitely should be in your collection if you're going to do anything, coming from the gutter to, rising to the top. We got to start somewhere in the foundation, and we want stuff like this. This better play too. Hold up. Here we go. This is the block, bboxradio.com.
So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gats in your raps, but I can't feel that hardcore appeal that you're screaming. Maybe I'm dreaming. This ain't Christopher Williams, still some empty. Got the feel one, cats I got the feel some. To let niggas know.
Let them know.
And if you fuck with big and heavy, I get up in that ass like the wedgie. Says who? Says me, the lyrical. Niggas saying Biggie up the street, it's a miracle. The drugs alone took the dust along with me.
Word.
Hey. But they gotta kill you quicker, especially when I'm drunk off the liquor. Smoking funk by the boxes, packing boxes, natural to eat your niggas like chocolate.
All I want is, yeah.
So I can stack my riches. Now I pack gas to stop all the switches. Staying in my business.
What is this? Limitless.
to know if I'm broke or not.
Just because I
smoke a lot
don't mean I don't.
choke the clock.
Oh.
16 shots on my niggas in the pen until we motherfucking meet again. Doing
Rhymes now, no more
crimes
now.
I'm on the ass, I'm real hard
To find now.
cause I'm knee deep in the beat. In the Land Cruiser deep with the Mac 10 by the seats. For the doctors, the jealous ass crackers in the I make you prove that it's bulletproof. Hold your head, cause when you hit the bricks, I got gin, mad blood, and bitches sucking dick.
Yeah. That was Machine Gun Funk. That was Machine Gun to the Fizzunk. You know what I'm saying? You know what this one is. Let me see. Cause you know, I gotta duck and dive the damn algorithm, man. Y'all know what this is about, player. Stop playing. I gotta duck and dive the algorithm. Where we at? I know this is not gonna play. Sheesh. I know this is not gonna play. Sheesh. It's gonna play.
Better know.
Now, hold up. Me just before I do this, let me preface this, right? Understand, when this came out, it was crazy. I'm talking about with the two hypnotical circles between the eyes, the dome busts out like, you know what I'm saying, like a cartoon. Your brain is all over, like that puff smoke, that mushroom cloud out the head. Yeah, it was like that. Give me the loop. Two different characters in a story, changing the voice up. Man, this is when you know that Big was on something else. Big was on something else, man. And he didn't shy away from it. He played it through. He was like Jordan in the fourth quarter. That's why we love Big. That's why we put him up there like that. I mean, that's what we do. I want you to listen to. We're gonna do two verses, and like I said, I gotta break stuff up like this because of the algorithms and how copyright boys is moving and everything like that. We gotta put it in a small pack, sample it all, boom, throw it out there. You know, you like it, you come back for more. Hey, let's go.
Lock your windows, close your doors. Small, yeah.
Batman.
My man Imp left a check and a 9 at my crib. Turned himself in, he had to do a bid. I won the 3, be home the end of 93. I'm ready to get this paper, G. You with me? Motherfucking right?
Yeah.
My pockets looking kinda tight. And I'm stressed, yo baby, let me get the vest.
No need for that.
Just grab the fucking gap, the first pocket that's fat, the
Take it to his back, where it's bomb.
I'ma smoke him, yo don't fake no move.
What?
Treat it like boxing, stick and move. You ain't got to explain shit. I've been robbing my
Sister same slips with the same clip and the same 4.5 2-point blank them up. Should have. Ooh.
It's the same shit, the same clip and the same 4.5 2-point blank. A motherfucker short to die. That's my word. Nigga even try to go guard. Have his mother sing it.
It's so hard.
Yes, love. Love your fucking attitude. Because the nigga play pussy, that's a nigga that's getting screwed and bruised up from the pistol whipping. Wets on the neck from the necklace stripping. Then I'm dipping up the block and I'm robbing bitches too. Up the herringbones and bamboos. I wouldn't give a fuck if you're in here. Give me the baby rings and the number 1.
Okay, now we don't condone. We don't here at the block, bboxradio.com, and me myself as True Omega Sun 88 do not condone any of the actions that's in the following said song. I definitely want you to know that at this time he was ready to die if this rap thing didn't work. Back to the block, and not this block, the block out there in front of your house that had people doing stuff like this. This just to show you where pictures were being painted, the narration of where hip hop is coming from, the desolate position, striving for more. In the midst of desperation, we pull together our creative sources, intellect and influences, put it together and give it to you, hoping you will accept it.
ended. I'm slamming niggas like Shaquille. Shit is real. When it's time to eat a meal, I rob and steal. Cause Mom Duke ain't giving me shit. So for the bread and butter, I leave niggas in the gutter. Word the mother, I'm dangerous. Crazier than a bag of fucking angel dust. When I bust my gas, motherfuckers take dirt gas. I'm all that and a dime sack.
With a pay back.
Give me the loot, give me the loot. Ooh. Give me the loot, give me the loot. Give me the loot, give me the loot. Give me the loot, give me the loot.
Yo. Wait a minute. I don't know if you know, there's a couple of things going on in that song. Like I said, one, the switching back and forth of the two characters. Two, the samples, the cut samples of some of the hottest artists of that day in Ghoul from Gangstar, rest his soul, another premier, not the DJ, another premier lyricist, top-notch lyricist. He's taking all of your money from just to get a rap. And mine's is mine and yours is mine from Onyx, another high-impact, talented group straight out of Queens, New York, South Side, Jamaica, and other parts and stuff like that. Come on now. And he put it all together, you know, and definitely shouts out to the production at that time. They knew the pulse of the city and what they needed to do in order to get the job done. So, you know, we definitely give a solid salute to Biggie Smalls. We're going to go through a couple more joints for Biggie because we got the rep for the homie. It's the hometown dude. You know, bear with me because, man, so much stuff. So much stuff to give. Okay, here we go. Biggie. What we got here? I mean, I need all the stuff from the first album. Mind you, I have a lot of stuff on CDs and tapes. It's just insane like that. But here we go.
Oh. Check it out.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. I like this.
Yeah. In the place, good style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical dishes in your bushes. Drop grooves and make moves with all the mommies.
The back of the club.
This way you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blunt passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these homies Biggie got to creep with. Keep the ever secret, why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more back than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes, see notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the Rover and come over, tell your friends, jump in the GS3. I got the chronic by the tree. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. Chill for homies, get your money, playing niggas like zombies. You gotta come up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby bag. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. These niggas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up. Cause ain't having that shit, talking back for rep, smoking blunts in the project always, shooting back all day, waiting for niggas to step up on some fighting shit. You get hyped and shit and start fighting shit, so step away with your fist fight ways, motherfucker. This ain't back in the days, but you don't hear me though. Niggas now love wouldn't disrespect. Just a niggas that you knew from back when you was clocking minor figures. Now they heard you blowing up like nitro, when they wanna take the night through your windpipe flow. So they made for the niggas, now I'm warning you. I got the Mac, nigga, tell me what you wanna do.
Over harmony great. It's the no killer death trap. So much that black ninja. Coming where you rest at, surrender. Step inside the ring, you the number one contender. Looking cold booty like your pussy in December. Make it stop bitching, button up your lippin'. For method, all you gettin' is the can of ass whipping. I'll be kicking you, son. You doing all the yapping, acting as if it can't happen. Your frontin' got me mad enough to cut something. You want me shallin', Allen, and ain't afraid to bust something. So what you want, nigga? You want, nigga? I got a 6-shooter and a horse named Trigger. It's real, 94, rugged raw. Kicking on your goddamn door.
Something like this, the world.
Ask me shit. Everything you get, you got to work hard for it.
Honey, shake your hip,
You don't stop.
niggas pack the clip.
Keep on, big.
Just a few songs from Ready to Die, Biggie's entry, debut joint. This is a great talent. Brother that we lost too soon with such great force and power. We're going to get into a couple of independent tracks. A couple from Reef the Hustle. You know, shouts and salute to that brother. Long live Fred the Godson, another talented lyricist going too soon. And then we're going to talk about Pac. And definitely his influence nowadays, you know, being in 2020 and, you know, how some of his lyrics eerily resonate to this day. You know, if you can join along to the conversation and you have been in the, let me see, I gotta make sure I copy this up. Boom. All right, there we go. If you have been on the stream and you want to talk about it with me, bam. Oh, hold on. Let me do this right. Hey. Oh, bam. I'm putting that link in the chat. You know, we can talk about it a little bit on the blog, beboxradio.com, both on YouTube and at Sun Seeds, Sun SEEDS on Facebook. This is a pretty good community right there. I see all you guys. You are Sun Seeds. This is Sun Seeds. I thank you for coming through. I definitely thank you for coming through. Here's a brief one for you. Right back to it. Thank you very much. That was a pause for the cause, station identification, and all is that. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into a couple of joints from the War album, Reef the Hustle. Phenomenal MC, just solid entertainer, solid lyricist, basically. You get your mind right, get your grind right. Hold on. Man, make sure I got that right. Boom. There we go. Let me see. That one right there. Fabulous sounds of Reef the Hustle.
It'll never be the same. It'll never be the same. It'll never be the same.
Only get famous to swerve, hit a line of corners. From death to the pin,
back, it was nice. I fucked the performances like, nah, I ain't with it. They ain't listening anyway. What they missing, I clearly said every picture was vivid, man. They ain't know it though. Though my swagger was off the roof, but I sat at the tables confident after I introduced my shit. It was something different. I figured niggas would notice. Anyway, it was lame niggas. I gave the niggas the focus was. Why would they signing up a nigga out the Bronx chill? That's why I'm pitching for a picture with the long spill. Narcolepsy in it, white sand with them bands at. Trapping for my youngest, you tired of saying I'm man rat. So my plan stack is nice, I be like fuck it. And I stare right at my gun like if I touch it. Man, shit though my plan stack is nice, I be like fuck it. And I stare right at my gun like if I touch it.
Fred the Godson.
You waiting, NWA, TBM is vacant. I'm MC Ren, you MC Ren, the fade. The god of rap, big chain, heavy sling, lyric laundry mat. I'm gonna change everything. You never passing me, nigga, my whip nicer. I pull your car blasphemy, it's a Chrysler.
Blasphemy is a Chrysler.
I can curl 450 and throw it through a bar.
Hold on. Yo, gone early, too early. Rest of soul, salute to his family and friends, TBM and all that, man. Fred the Godson, man. I want you to listen to the lyrics. Listen. Y'all playing around. I hope you're not playing around, but you're playing around. Let's go.
Hating on what my pen been making. How you going to heaven when you in sin? You waiting. NWA, TBM is vacant. I'm MC Ren, you MC Ren, the fade. The god of rap, big chain, heavy bling, lyric laundry mat. I'm gonna change everything. You never passing me, nigga, my whip nicer. I pull your car blasphemy, it's a Chrysler. Some raise the bar, I can curl 450 and then throw it through a bar. While y'all drinking, I'm thinking I'm about to turn it up. It'll never be the same, yeah, no match, burn it up.
Salute. Get that Fred that Godson album joint, mixtape joint. Some platinum for your eardrums. Show.
I know this young boy in the party. This girl popping Molly. I asked where she got it from. The homies in the lobby. His first piece of pudding. Now he talking all cocky. This girl laughing and smirking. Said we ain't nobody. We're drinking on Bacardi. We chilling in the Mozzie. And we don't even care if it's stolen. Now you know we blowing on the Molly. And you be hating probably. And while you punching clocks, we rolling. I try to tell her my way. Keep moving the flyway. You really need to slow down. Honey moving sideways. Really like, man, I must admit it. Unconscious, I hit it. No condoms was vivid. Got a call from the clinic. I was caught up in the days. The streets was heavy week and I was caught up in the maze. Was lost in the legs. The Lord should be praised. Being forced in the grave. I ain't playing, I'm just praying. I'm laying on the pain.
I am the darker brother.
Willie Lynch.
And I eat well, and I grow strong. Anybody know who Willie Lynch was?
Ladies and gentlemen, I greet ya. I am your personal speaker here to teach about the history, fact, in fact, it might reach ya.
Oh, it's Willie. That's Reef Hustle with Willie Lynch. Let's get involved in it, man. Listen to the lyrics. This is the blog, bboxradio.com. Shouts to DJ Mr. Clean, my man Ray Lover, Capital Pete, Adam, Donna, Roxanne, Goodwill put me on, man. We've been going on a long time. Shouts out to all the different shows up on there, from Shantytown Experience Radio Show, Bankai Show, Roxanne Show. Man, there's so many different avenues and streets that you get involved with this culture of ours. Make sure you get in. Express all types of art. Shouts to Protect Your Art. Shouts to Canvas. And definitely shouts to my man Ro Mega out there. Definite. Man, there's so many we can go around to, and I just like to wish you and yours all types of wellness. We're about to transition into the Pac joint. We're gonna do this Willie Lynch and then bang right into the Pac joint. 7-day theory. Let's go.
Now, grab your favorite reaction back at your seat. But if you never had a kid in your class to back drag your reefer, who? Willie Lynch, what? Was a British slave owner in the West Indies. Smell a dead body aroma. I envisioned I was sitting in Willie Lynch's convention. Rich white slave owners and finest threads of invention. Rare pearls, diamond necklace of eloquence on they women. And they lived by the King James Bible. Unreliable scriptures. Came to Virginia, his plan arrived with a method. A method he was eager to teach us. Slaves on his best wish. He grabbed the mic and polished his glasses, started the session. In front of me, no pauses, he brought in total aggression. Devil's face with no signs of fear. He said he guarantees his method will control black slaves for at least 300 years.
Take the meanest, most restless nigga. Strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male niggas, female niggas, and nigger infants. Put the fear of God in them, for they can be useful for future breeds.
I tried to get about my seat, ain't the furious with the heat fighting the clapping, but I realized I was just in a dream. Lacing my boots, I'm in the cold sweat, I'm tied to the beams of my bed, masking smoke on my head and raising no steam. As he proceeded, he said, let's make a slave, start with the age. You tear apart intelligence, sex, sizes and shades. Light skin against the dark skin, let them fight in the cage. Male and female, separate them and child to be raised. Brace the mother carefully, don't tarnish, I promise. You aim at the future, offspring is good economics. She'll automatically be dependent and teach her boys the same way. You fuck a father's commitment, sever the original beginning. Him when he's old enough for cotton picking, should willingly turn the eye of supervision. Just listen, you show no signs of fear. I guarantee my method will control black slaves for at least 300 years.
In today's music news, the ever-controversial Tupac Shakur has just released another album under the alias Machiavelli.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Wild, trying to rearrange other artists' street dates in fear of a wipeout in retail inner-chart movement. Although no one knows the exact cause of the new album, resources tell me a number of less fortunate rappers have joined together in conspiracy to assassinate the character of not only Mr. Shakur, but of Death Row Records as well. Nas, the alleged ringleader of the furious of Tupac's, Machiavelli's verbal assault on Mob Sleep, Notorious P.I.G., and several other New York rappers. Jay-Z, from Hawaiian Sophie fame, Big Lil, whatever, several other motherfuckers are understandably shaken up by this release. The question everybody wants to know is,
it's all peace now, baby. It's all peace now.
Rather Machiavelli,
rest in peace, Pac.
This statement.
It's not about east or west. It's about niggas and bitches, power and money, riders and punks. Which side are you on?
Woo! Niggas still fucking talking. Niggas still breathing. Fucking roaches. Alright, it's the rave on. All day. Punk
bring it.
Allow me to introduce
Machiavelli, the dawn spirit.
Lyrics like the Holy Quran. Niggas shit like 5-0. My 45 is next to me when we vibe for survival. Money making plans with the closing hands on the pocket. Introduce the topic. Snakes and they be free and see me vibe. Located worldwide like the art of the sea. I take a tougher than me. My attitude shitty. Holding the dope fiend titty. In every city you find me. Look for trouble right behind me. My outlaw niggas down and die for me. Dominate. If you see niggas stuck up on my guillotine cell, right there, my every word, a fucking nightmare. Getting high, let me see the sun rise and fall. It's for my dogs down the die for y'all. Straight venom, no mercy when we all up in them, cut them down.
Damn.
Hell is when we send them. My whole team, training blow, ride or die. Heard them motherfuckers lyrically, and I'm not gonna cry. Me, a born leader, never leave. I call them my bitch, nigga, eat it. And I don't whip until I'm gone. Love life running through my veins, so I'm strong. Bye, 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 let's get high and ride. How we do these niggas so them not gon' fly.
Hey. Man, you talking about somebody that was just out there like that? That dude was out there like that. He wasn't trying to hear that. Salute to Pac, man. Yeah, you know. another one that passed way before the time. You know, salute to Pac, aka Machiavelli. And you know, it's interesting. Oh, what the? It's interesting because both of these guys, lost their lives. Well, past in essence, I ain't say lost them. They knew what their lives were. They actually came at a point understanding themselves and wanting to transition to the next stages of life. And it's usually us not understanding what greatness is, or the jealousy among us, and maybe being too sensitive to certain moves and words that drive a portion of our people, or a portion of many people. I'm not going to do that. A portion of many people that are unable to cope, unable to articulate and process their feelings properly, and move in the ways of violence and brutality. And I definitely, encourage everybody and implore people to stop. Just stop. Think of the future for yourself. What happens if that decision isn't made? What can arise out of that? Give yourself time instead of giving yourself time, is what I'm saying. And we have a few great minds, a few great talents that if they were allowed to progress and grow, maybe things would be different in a greater way. Maybe, and just think like that with the people around you and your necessarily in your environment, in your cipher, and your circle of people. Just think about that, and to think that somebody's thinking about that for you as well, because that's where it really counts. When we're able to assess the situation to the point where we feel another person's predicament can be just like ours. And that's what made Pac and Big very relatable to their audiences, and to have them both lose their life over some things that were definitely senseless, ego-driven, hateful, just disgusting footprint to leave behind by some people that may not have any significance in life at all. Think about that. And not to disrespect them, no. But the fact that you can't recognize your own prominence or even help those around you fulfill their own prominence, we have to take consideration and accountability for that. And let that be known. I mean, it's the only righteous thing to do. Like I said, I'm not going to beat you in the head anymore. I'm still up energy. I hope you are. We got a few more minutes. I'm going to go until maybe about 10:40. Maybe it's, I don't like to time date stuff like that, because the future is not promised. And we need to manifest what we need to manifest while we're here in the present. It's a gift inside of you. Let's go. Talk about it. And listen.
Killer, Jay-Z got you. Looking out for my beat, niggas not find you. Weak motherfuckers don't deserve to breathe. How many niggas done to die for me? Hey, West Coast ride, coming right behind you. Should've never fucked with me. I want money, hope, sex, and peace. I want rest till my road dogs free. Gone first, please. Gone first when we die, please. We can tell when you die. We ain't even come to nobody tonight. But it's my life or your life. And I'm a ball first. Ball first when we die, please. We can sit up when you die. We ain't even come to fight tonight. But it's my life or your life. And I'm a ball first. Separate what we create.
Come on now.
Unstoppable, untouchable.
Come on now.
Worldwide bombshell. Yes, bro, at its finest.
motherfucking Machiavellian dog. My life in exchange for yours. Born hated as a third house for the baby.
For my lack of getting love.
I got second drugs at the block, strong up, cause I'm on the back of the.
Do you feel me?
Star. Niggas leaving. Got these niggas running all wild for my double R. When we ride, motherfucking see it show to die.
Boom. In the air. Niggas don't want to see me head on.
All the buses that I had to leave, they ain't gone. Call a green nigga fucking with a main nigga.
M.O.B.
Gunfire getting spread quick. Fuck them all, let them understand my plot to get richer. Much more than 6 figures. A motherfucking main nigga. Motherfucking main nigga. I got a plot to get rich. Take my picture.
Mate. Yeah, going on with the Tupac, man, you know what I'm saying? I hope you still involved with it. I'm going through all my files. I'm going through all my files to get what I need to get so we can drop what we need to drop. You underdig me? How about this one? Boom.
Staring at the world through my rear view. Just looking back at the world from another level, you know what I mean? Still.
Multiple gunshots to the block, the front stop. Niggas was calling cops, people shot, nobody stopped. I wonder when the world stopped. Carry last night, you get shot while the whole block staring. I will never understand this society. Rookie try to murder me, then they lie to me. Run to the top, all my homies found weed. Got a little baby straight off Tennessee. Tell me to my enemies flee when they see me. Believe me, if it does, gotta learn to take it easy. Listen, through intimacy, search your heart for a plan. Turn it back with the grown man. It's only when I give a holler to my niggas in the darkest corners. Roll a perfect blood and let me spark it for you. One up from a thug nigga, rolling with a posse full of paranoid drug dealers. To the end, my friend, I'm seeing nothing but my dreams coming true. While I'm staring at the world through my rear view. I'm seeing nothing but my dreams coming true. While I'm staring at the world through my rear view.
Only God can Nobody else. All you other motherfuckers, get out of my business.
Perhaps I was blind to the facts. Stabbed in the back, I couldn't trust my own homies. It's a bunch of paranoid from the weed. And hope it's focused, try to focus, but I can't see. And in my mind, I'm a blind man doing time. Look to my future, cause my past is all behind me. Is it a crime to fight? What is mine? Everybody's gone. Tell me what's the use of trying. I've been trapped since birth. Cautious, cause of curse. And Tennessee to my family in the earth. And they say it's the white man I severe, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. I can't lie, ain't no love for the other side. Jealousy inside, make them wish I died. Oh my Lord, tell me what I'm living for. Everybody's dropping, got me knocking on every door. And all my memories of seeing brothers bleed, and everybody agrees, but still nobody sees. Recollect your thoughts, don't get caught up in the mix, cause the media's full of dirty tricks. Only God can judge me. Yeah, baby.
Only
God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Flatline. I hear the top.
Give a moment of silence for the true soldier, all the true soldiers that have been out there. Thank you. Yeah. All the true soldiers out there that may have lost their lives, you know what I'm saying, senseless violence up to this day. All the children that couldn't hold themselves down. Because what you expect them to do, right? All the single mothers out there, all the single fathers out there, all the latchkey kids, those thrown away to the side, the desolate conditions. Keep your head up. things change.
Come on. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, if life worth living, should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm blessed. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a person to snatch. Cops give a damn about a need, bro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a heat, bro. Get it back to the kids who the hell cares. One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship them dope, let them deal with brothers. Keep them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey said. I got love for my brothers, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. I can never take a brother if he's close to me. I let it go back to when we played as kids and things change. That's the way it is. How you speaking, man? How you speaking, man? Now I'm an animal son. I was raised to be strong, and mama told me be in love since the day I was born. I came out the gutter, never changed my style. Got for real about my papers cause the game was round. And the fame was about to change, man. And was strangers, nobody knew my name for a day. Now my whole world calling me a killer. All I ever did was try to reach the kids with the wheel all the time I was born. Never heard my friends calling. Couldn't stop myself from falling in the morning. Shit's getting seasoned. Believe me, say what you need, but don't be greedy. It's in my mind, I see sunshine. I thought I'd beaten at the run, now I'm looking from the gun, yelling one time. Take the time to put my record, and if you did chill a second, my blind method will still record. My young homie stay strong. I wonder if you'll listen to a nigga when he's gone. Are you still there? Raise him up. 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 Are you still there? Hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be on. Don't trip, baby. Get better. Hey, do this thug style, man. Thug style. When this whole beat drop, we just gonna run into him, man. I never had much. Run with the bad bunch. Real skinny kids sneaking weed in my bag lunch. And off the junior high, we was just getting by. And drive-bys while my homies let it young lives. I never did try. And even though I had pain in my heart, I was homeless from the start. They couldn't tell me nothing. They all tried to help me. The marijuana had my mind gone. It wasn't healthy. I tried to take the score, fix what it is, yeah. I felt the pain and the pain, but I'm still here. Never did like the police, but the whole world knows now. I fix no fees, cause they taking me down. They're facing me now, but do I do these things that a thug goes through? Until I rise, so keep your head up and make your mind strong. It's a struggle every day, but you gotta hold on. Hold on, be strong, be strong. When it's on the song, hold on, be strong, be strong, be strong. When it's on the song, hold on.
Yeah. Last one on the roll call. Glad y'all came out to participate.
A little young nigga doing bad shit. So much shit, cause I never had shit. I never look to feel walk and crack. And if I hit that, I'ma walk my ass. Was it my fault? Flop on it, planned it out. Broke out, left me to be the man of the house. I couldn't take it, had to make a profit. Down a block, got a clock, and I clock grips. These was my mission. Moving up on this shit to get my mama out the kitchen. And why must I stop the fella?
Just to live laws like Rockefeller.
First you didn't give a fuck, but you learned it now. If you don't respect the town, then we'll burn you down. Goddamn, it's a motherfucking crime. Black people on the race, don't leave, but don't try it. If you're not from the sound, then don't pass through. Cause some OG fools might blast you. It ain't right, but it's wrong overdue. We can't have peace till the niggas get a piece too. I want G, so you label me a criminal. And if I die, I want this ever got a ghetto. I want this ever got a ghetto. I want this ever got a ghetto. I want this ever got a ghetto.
I'm gonna let this rock go. me what's a black life worth? A bottle of excuses, no excuse, the truth hurts.
And even when you take the shit, move down and get a lawyer, you can shake the shit.
Ask Rodney, Natasha, and many more.
It's been going on for years, there's plenty more. When they ask me, when will the violence cease?
When the troops start shooting niggas down the street.
Niggas had enough time to make a difference. Being with
Own our own business.
Fuck the dog, cause it's hard trying to make ends meet. Cause we couldn't afford shit, now everything's free.
So we loot.
Please don't shoot when you see.
I'm taking from them, cause for years they would take from me.
Now the tables are turned around. You didn't listen until the niggas turned it down. And now Bush can't stop the hit.
We predicted this shit, it's apocalypse.
And for once I was down with niggas. Felt good in the hood, get around the niggas. Yeah, and for the first time, everybody let go.
In the streets was death row. I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. Yes. Do you wonder if heaven got a ghetto? And if it is, what does it look like? What does it feel like? Is everybody accepted? Who's not allowed? Wait a minute. Is the ghetto in heaven protected? These are the things we have to ask ourselves. Can we change the ghettos we're in now into heaven? That's the challenge I give some of you guys out there. Women and men, men and women. Save the babies. That's just me, True Omega Son 88, a part of the block on bboxradio.com. Thank you and welcome. I'm glad you came through, saw these eyes on this experience. I hope you were inspired, enlightened, entertained. You enjoyed yourself in this moment that can be so fleeting. But we're together, we're here and solid. Once again, salute and many more born days, solo returns to the brother Nasir Jones, aka Nasty Nas, aka Nas Escobar. You know what I'm saying? You know, the verbal intercourse Lord itself, Nas. Salute in supreme essence with the wisdom, and we thank you for your contribution, Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, Ashy the Classy himself, Christopher Wallace. And salute from the crown to the boot, Tupac Amaru Shakur, aka Tupac, aka Machiavelli, aka America's worst nightmare. Yeah. Because a youth with that rebel spirit, able to speak to the powers that be, that injustice is on the land and we need to do better, is America's worst nightmare. But it's also America's beautiful dream. And he lived the American dream. To you and your family, all the loved ones you have, hold them, hug them tight. Hug yourself. Enjoy the next rise as we go into it. And we're fortunate enough to experience it. I am True Omega Son 88. This is the block, bboxradio.com. We will represent regardless of the circumstances. And salute to the whole family on bboxradio.com. Listen to the shows. You might get something interesting out of it. Tune in, tune out.